A sacrifice without compensation. A family without the sacrifice of parents broke apart. Do you agree?
Yes.
Why do you agree?
Without parental sacrifice, family can break down. Why? Because let's say I'm having my father's love without my mom. If other students or children are talking about their parents, I will be sad. Why? Because I don't have mom that will give me that love. And also, children might be wayward because they don't have that love, or they don't have parents that will sit them down and give them advice. So without parent sacrifice to handle the house, it will break down.
That of teachers and scholars provided a bright future for education and learning. That of leaders protected nations and civilization over and over again in times of crisis. Do you agree?
Yes.
At a time when greed and selfishness undermine the value of sacrifice, we need to objectively think about how to achieve sustainable development and peace by reflecting upon our history. We have good history, especially us as Africans. Let's go back to history and learn how to care for each other. If we do, we will minimize the rate of the conflict that we see in our communities today. Although they may be small, when seemingly little sacrifices gather. You're hungry, right? You are, and then you are still you are hungry. But you are hungry. That's what we are saying. So, little sacrifices, when we gather them together like this, they become powerful.
As we have sacrificed our time to listen to what you will teach us, if we go back to our communities or home, if we advise on people about peace or sacrifice, they can spread it to their own homes and it may bring good.
What I say yes is that because that doctor that is sacrificed his instrument for the medicine, he sacrificed it for people's life. If to say he could not sacrifice it, he want money to say plenty people will die and the community, this thing will be decreasing, not increasing.
Please clap for him.
Jesus will sacrifice himself for our sins. If he say he will not sacrifice himself, since we are killing most of us.
Praise one. Clap for her. Simple sacrifice.
I agree on that because as you guys sacrifice your time to come here to teach us more, because as we are living now, I wish we, for example, as I have said before, we take the peace that our government show us that maybe when something happen bad, that is when he help people, that is when peace come back. If that continues, even us if we don't know, our children will continue, they will not even know what peace is about, and then if you guys know about peace and then if you keep it, you say, but you say that cannot happen, that is why you come to say that you show it to us, and if we as some people that use that canteen, we can show it to others, and even generation and generation will have peace and it will be growing.
Let's give him a round of applause. Understanding and forgiving others. What is forgiveness?
Forgiveness is the act of willingly letting go what the other person has done to you. And how do you do it? By loving the other person, or by having peace in whatever you do.
I love that. Thank you.
Forgiveness is forgetting what your friend has done to you in the past, and you should delete it all from your heart. You should forgive him or her wholehearted and forget it, and you should be friends again.
If we assume a perfectly fair society is made, then everyone who offended us should be punished. You agree?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Yes, no. I need a yes and no. Let's say this too fast.
Every offender should be punished. Because some offenders, their own is just intentional. You know, there's some offense that you feel, hey, this one is not from his heart. But some, no, because like this one that you come and hit me and pass, I know that one is intentionally. And if me, I cannot be able to do anything, I should be able to speak out and report to somebody that is ahead of me, so that
person should be punished.
Yes, okay. So that person will be punished.
Let's hear why you think the offender should not be punished.
Because I believe people may change someday and they may help you. If you punish him today, he may see you tomorrow and you say, this person is in danger, why will I go and help him? Yeah, I did for him something and he went and report and he punished. she will not even change self, because most of the people they say beating used to make person be a fool self or punishment, but may I believe people can change.
Clap for him, please. Forgiveness is needed in a human society because people are both victims and perpetrators at the same time. They must know how to forgive to receive forgiveness from others. Do you agree?
Yes.
You agree?
Yes.
That people need to forgive because the same forgiveness they give to others, they will also receive. And the same person that is a victim today may also end up being the perpetrator. And this is the reason actually why we keep having the rotation of that violence. The reason why we keep having that cycle of violence is that the victims become the perpetrators. Forgiveness is very, very important. If we can give the forgiveness, we don't have to get to that point where we experience the cycle of violence. In your association with each other, somebody offends you, so he slapped you. And then you assume that since he's sitting close to him, he must have been the one instigating him into slapping you. Then you come and you add the two of them. And he's innocent, he really doesn't know what is even happening. So he wants to go back and retaliate. When he comes here, you know this one he started to do. Then he comes here, he slapped you. While he's slapping, this one comes and says, what is happening now? And you are angry already. You know, this one doesn't even know what is going on. You add with him, you give him the slap. And he said, you slap me, then he adds. And this one is your friend. He came out, what's going on? He said, can you imagine, just like that, he came and talking about, he doesn't even know, he slapped, you are his friend, he slapped him back. The whole place becomes rowdy. Everybody wants to do the slapping competition. Just because of one person's inability to forgive. Imagine if he had come and slapped me. Then he said, you slapped me, what happened? And then he explained, you stepped on my feet. And he said, but I didn't know I stepped on your feet. Okay, I'm sorry. I actually didn't know. If I knew, Abba, I wouldn't come and just step on your feet like this. Okay, no problem. Is that not settled? Yes. Then, would there have been need for slapping back? Would there have been need for suspecting another person was the one that instigated? Would there have been need for the friend of that one to come and slap that one back? Or the friend? You see, one forgiveness would have settled everything. And that is what we are talking about here, right? Everyone in the global community certainly wants peace than war. Do you agree? Yes. Understanding and forgiveness can break this vicious cycle of retaliation that is constantly spread around the world. Do you agree?
Yes.
Forgiveness is difficult, but is courageous. Only a courageous person can forgive. There's something I shared on Facebook. Weak people revenge. Strong people forgive. But what do intelligent people do? They let go. They ignore. So I want you to do something for you. Every time anybody does anything to you, wrong or bad, choose between these three things. And that's what I want to leave with you. Am I weak? Am I strong? Or am I intelligent? When they do anything to you, just look at them. Tell yourself, I am intelligent. And just start. They do another one, you want to revenge, you remember, that means I'm weak. No, I am intelligent. Just people, you know that kind of thing. Put an attitude to it. And before you know it, we will have a better society. In your home, in your relationship with each other, from your houses, in your school, you will have better society. Let us first forgive those around us and put peace into practice. The world will become brighter and brighter with the light of peace, even from attempting to forgive and putting forgiveness into practice will heal us and the world. Thank you so much for giving your time to me. I appreciate you. Please, let's call it a day. Well done, everybody. Thank you.